This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check your notifications are on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because these bad actors are working overtime suppressing the channel, suppressing the videos, because they don't want more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. The Osprey XRP Spot ETF broke records in its debut, okay? It broke records. It launched at 37.7 billion. 37.7 billion. No other ETF in 2025 has reached those numbers on the day of its launch, okay? It has beaten every other ETF of 2025. But somehow, the price of XRP drops, okay? The best ETF in 2025, but the coin, the financial vehicle in the ETF, decreases in value. Yet people claim that these bad actors are not manipulating XRP. Okay? Do you think any other financial vehicle, if the ETF was breaking records, do you think that financial vehicle would decrease in price or increase in price? Of course, in a fair and transparent market, if the ETF has a record-breaking debut, you are gonna see a positive catalyst in the stock price or the price of that financial vehicle, like XRP. But somehow, the XRP Spot ETF can break records, but the price of XRP declines. And the SEC, quiet. The DOJ, quiet. The FBI, quiet. They don't see anything that requires an investigation. But I'm going to tell you guys something. They can only keep this up for so much longer, okay? Because there's going to be a floodgate, an avalanche of XRP spot ETFs, and then they're going to have to step back and let XRP do what it does, okay? And like I told you guys many times before, once the XRP spot ETFs are up and running, you're going to get a lot of institutional money coming in. And once the 1%ers and the institutions, the big money comes in, then the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI starts paying attention to the fraud a lot more. You know why? Because you are not allowed to engage in criminal activity if it's going to cost the 1%ers any money. If you are robbing and stealing from retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI practice willful blindness. They sit on the sidelines and let the crimes continue. But if the 1% are negatively affected by the crime, then they form joint task force and they go after the bad actors. So I believe once a lot of institutional money comes into XRP and the XRP ETFs, a majority of the fraud and corruption and manipulation is going to stop. But I personally right now am not even really concerned about it. You know why? Because the longer they keep this up, that's more XRP I can buy at these ridiculously low prices. Okay? That's really the bottom line. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think with the XRP ETF breaking records, do you think XRP token price should have went up instead of going down? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.